FBI informant just exposed what Obama threatened him and his family with if he ever leaked his secret. Over the past week, a massive scandal of historic proportions just blown wide open involving Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. We learned of Hillary's blatant act of treason against the United States while she was Obama's Secretary of State, where she transferred 20% of the United States uranium to Russian mining companies in exchange for a $145 million donation to her Clinton Foundation. Obama has now been thrust into the midst of this scandal, as we're learning how Obama personally benefited from this racketeering scheme and chose to silence any investigation attempts by the FBI. Now a former FBI official who was responsible for blowing the whistle on Barry and Hillary is coming forward with startling new details that is ripping through the Democratic Party that cannot be ignored. The FBI informant exposed earlier this week how Obama and Hillary were personally engaged in bribery, kickbacks, money laundering, and extortion in their attempts to corner the U.S. uranium market under the Obama administration, according to the Daily Wire. Now the FBI informant's attorney, Victoria Toensing, is sharing the unbelievable things that her client endured under Obama, where the unnamed male official was threatened, bullied by Obama and his lawyers, to include Obama's DOJ leader Loretta Lynch, who attempted to coerce and threaten the FBI informant from spilling the beans on what he knew. The Daily Wire reported, Victoria Toensing, the informant's attorney, told DC's Mornings on the Mall host Vince Guglielmone on Thursday that under the Obama administration, lawyers from Loretta Lynch's Department of Justice, DOJ, coerced her client into dropping a lawsuit against the government last year. The Russians have threatened him, and up until just last night the U.S. government has threatened him, Toensing said during the radio interview. He was told that if he didn't dismiss the case his reputation and liberty were in jeopardy. On Wednesday, The Hill reported that Toensing has files which allegedly prove that the Obama administration wanted to keep her client quiet because the civil lawsuit would have taken place during the 2016 election, which could have had a major impact on the election. Toensing said she also possesses memos that recount how the Justice Department last year threatened her client when he attempted to file a lawsuit that could have drawn attention to the Russian corruption during the 2016 presidential race, as well as helped him recover some of the money Russians stole from him through kickbacks during the FBI probe. Emails obtained by The Hill show that a civil attorney working with a former undercover witness described the pressure the Justice Department exerted to keep the client from disclosing to a federal court what he knew last summer. Toensing's client was forced to sign a non-disclosure agreement which prevented him from testifying to Congress what he knows about the case. When he tried to bring some of the allegations to light in the lawsuit last year, the Obama Justice Department threatened him with loss of freedom. They said they would bring a criminal case against him for violating an NDA, she added. DOJ spokesperson Sarah Isker Flores told The Hill yesterday that the department released the gag order on the informant, clearing the way for him to testify. As of tonight, the Department of Justice has authorized the informant to disclose to the chairman and ranking members of the Senate Committee on the Judiciary, the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform, and the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, as well as one member of each of their staffs, any information or documents he has concerning alleged corruption or bribery involving transactions in the uranium market, including but not limited to anything related to Vadim Micron, Rosatom, 10X, Uranium One, or the Clinton Foundation. This is extremely bad news for Obama, who will be facing a serious investigation in the coming weeks. Trump officials stepped in several days ago, where reports confirmed that the Senate has just launched a full-scale probe into the nuclear bribery case, where they're demanding that officials within the FBI disclose exactly what they knew before Obama and his minions approved the uranium deal with the Russians. Senator Chuck Grassley will lead the investigation, where he'll be interviewing Attorney General Jeff Sessions during an oversight hearing that's scheduled to be held on Wednesday. InfoWars reported, Sen. Chuck Grassley, Iowa, the committee chairman, gets his first chance to raise the issue in public on Wednesday when he questions Attorney General Jeff Sessions during an oversight hearing. Though the hearing was scheduled for other purposes, Aides said they expected Grassley to ask Sessions questions about a story published in The Hill on Tuesday that disclosed the FBI had uncovered evidence showing Russian nuclear officials were engaged in a racketeering scheme involving bribes, kickbacks and money laundering designed to expand Russian President Vladimir Putin's atomic energy business on U.S. soil. The evidence was first gathered in 2009 and 2010, but Department of Justice officials waited until 2014 to bring any charges. In between that time, President Obama's Multi-Agency Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States, CFIUS, gave approval to Russia's Rosatom to buy a Canadian mining company called Uranium One that controlled 20% of America's uranium deposits.
Let it go.